Do you want to learn how to make thumbnails like these? Then you came to the wrong place, you idiot. First, open up your Photoshop. The title for this video is Autistic Guy versus Miner. Golf. I just specify that it's golf. Go to your video and just skip through it. Try and find parts that are exciting with people's faces in it, and you need to take a screenshot of that. Now I kind of look autistic right here, definitely. So I might use that. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna press export frame and I'm gonna export it to my desktop, and okay, boom. We take it, we drag it into Adobe Photoshop. I have the autistic guy. Now I need to go back to here and get a picture of the miner. I need to have both subjects in the thumbnail. That's what I usually do. Obviously this hasn't worked in the past because I get no views, but it is what it is. I'm gonna show you guys how I do this. So see if I can get a picture. That one's kind of funny. Although his hat is a little bit cut off. Will that work with this? We can make that work. Okay, let's make that work. We're gonna screenshot that. What you can also do is I'm gonna show you a different way to get it in. You're gonna go File, Open, still 004, bang. What I used to have to do, you Control J, you make it not a background layer. You press Control J, that copies the layer. You hide that one. Now you can work with this one. I remember before Photoshop had all this, like these things here, select subject, remove background, all this stuff, you would have to take the pen tool and outline him yourself. Now, there's other ways to do it. See, this is the kind of thing that I used to do back in the day to make thumbnails. And now you just have Bryson Dechambeau using AI to make his thumbnail. It's like you either paint the Mona Lisa or you just press a button and make, or just make the Mona Lisa. Like pretty soon we're gonna be watching, instead of Bryson Dechambeau, we're gonna be watching an AI golfer. We're gonna be watching, you can invent some character and make him play golf and no one would even care. They'd gobble it up, gobble gobble. Idiots, bro. Everyone's an idiot. So you just draw the pen tool and then you come back down here, attach it, and then you right click, make selection, feather radius 0, and then you press Control C, Control V, or you just press Control J, screw it, yeah. And then boom, you have that. I really love that. Okay, there we go, it worked, finally. I cut him out and I put him here. And that was a very rough outline that I did, but that's what I used to do. And now I'll just do it the way that every retard does it nowadays, like myself, because it's just easier. Select subject, and then you just press Control C, Control V, and that is the best that we can do. The problem is he has to be up there. Now, what you can do actually, I'm gonna try something crazy. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try an AI generative fill. I'm gonna try an AI generate the top of his head. All this yelling I did to AI, and now I'm gonna use it. But the difference is, like, I'm actually using it as a tool. I'm not using it to create my entire goddamn thumbnail like an absolute pleb, like a troglodyte. Oh, that actually worked. This I can use magic eraser tool. I have to merge these layers now. This is how I do it. Merge layers. And now we can just do a regular eraser tool. Take this and then just draw along the edge here. And then just cut off the remaining part of his hat. And it will look very spick and span. Dude, see the amount of work I'm putting into this? Bryson Dechambeau would never do this. Prick. Now we have a fully fleshed out second character. Go back to this guy. Let's see what happens when we press select subject with both of us there. Oh, what do you know? It selects both. Now, go to this selection tool and then hold Alt and then it will delete, and then rub it all over this guy and it will delete it. That's one way to do it. Now, Control J and bang. You have just me and then you have just Luke. Dude, look at that. Look at that. I have created painstakingly. This is how you used to make thumbnails though. And I used to take even more time before all these little tools that they added. You used to just have to cut, paste, and just like a little, what do you call it? Like a collage. You take little pieces, glue them, take a picture, glue. I'm gonna try and make Luke the same size. So that looks pretty good, maybe a little bit smaller. But the thing with Luke is that he looks very dark. So I'm gonna take him, I'm gonna go to Image, Adjustments, Curves. Now, I always do this. Now, this is kind of like shows you I don't know how to explain this. But you just drag this, right? It's basically the exposure, in a way. Not really, but I'm gonna do that. Now, you need to drag it where it's the darkest, so higher up, like this maybe, and then drag this back down to like make it look less washed out, but basically just lightening it. I mean, that kind of looks better. It's not great, but look, see how much better that is? I'm a genius, guys. I'm a genius. I'll show you the tricks of the trade. Now, that doesn't look terrible, to be totally honest. Now, for me, maybe we'll change, make it look a little bit so that it matches the shade of Luke. I can drop this down a little bit maybe, and then maybe bring this back up. That looks terrible. Bring this up maybe, and then this down. Looks kind of more like it matches, if that makes sense. It's just like, it's hard to explain, but it looks like they match. I already had a picture of what I wanted to do in my head, what I wanted this thumbnail to look like. I'm going to go to my most recent thumbnail, which was this Huntley thumb. This is the thumbnail for part 1. And I thought it was a really good thumbnail. Apparently YouTube didn't think so. And maybe it isn't, I don't know. But what I do is I take the text that I used in the previous one and I copy and I paste it here. What I wanted to do was put VS and I wanted to make it red. Why is my computer so retarded? Huh? What the hell is that? A whole bunch of Latin. Look at this Latin. Lorem ipsum dolor sit... Shut up, dude. Get out of here. I don't want that. Okay, I'm gonna make this red. Pretty simple. Bring it all the way up. Bang. Red. Now that looks pretty good. Like something like this, right? Look at contrasting. It's very visible. You can see it from far away. Something like that. I kind of like the way this looks better. I don't know why. But what I could do is I go to here, go to Bryson Dechambeau, and does he have? I'm sure he has something with a versus. Like, you know, if this guy gets 1 million views, I gotta just copy what he's doing. There you go. So here's an example of Bryson Dechambeau versus Sergio Garcia with the arrows and the verses in the middle, and it's at the bottom. And he did it with a stroke and an outline. Now I'm going to show you how to make it like this, you know, because you guys are like, screw this, why would I want to copy you? You don't know what you're doing. I'm going to show you how to make that verses. Also, he did kind of a shading in that. Forget the shading of the numbers. I'm going to show you how to do that. Now he used a font that was more like probably Anton, a little bit closer together. That looks more like this, right? That V and that verses. Anyway, irrelevant. So he did the outer glow. So we're gonna remove the effects. We're gonna clear layer style. Now you just have the raw text. So now you go to layer, layer style, and then you go to stroke. You have a stroke. First you have a stroke. Now, look at that. The stroke, it automatically did it. The size 9 pixels is actually pretty good. Now the color is gonna be white. So there we go. So now we've got a stroke that's white. You can't really see it. Now to make it contrast even more, that's what he did, see? He made that white outline. Then behind that, he went to layer style, or he probably did this with AI because he's a beta male. And then he went to outer glow, and there you go. You have the black behind the white, so it pops it even more, theoretically. I mean, now we go to the, double click on the stroke, and then we're gonna drop that down to like 5. Well, how about 7? 6. Okay, meet me in the middle at 6. All right, Shark Tank. Shark Tank, make a thumbnail. So now we have a very Bryson Dechambeau looking verses. We could probably make it a little bit bigger. But yeah, there you go. I mean, now look at, we literally have a working thumbnail already. Now all we need to do is, well, I could just leave it like this, but I want to put a background. Back to my project in Premiere Pro, and I'm gonna find kind of a good looking golf background. So even something like this would actually kind of work. Dude, it's so laggy, I can't fathom how laggy this is. See, that looks pretty cool, something like that. I mean, this by itself looks cool, because you've got that little bridge, and then you've got the trees in the back. Yeah, I mean, I like this. Honestly, I like it. It doesn't really matter either. So I'm gonna screenshot that. Then we're gonna go to here, open, and then we're gonna click on that, the still 005. Now we're gonna Control J, Control C, and then we're gonna bring it to here, paste it here. If that wants to work, okay, it doesn't. Control C, god damn it. Control V, that worked. Now it's a little bit blurry, but that's actually okay. It's not a big deal. Now, it just covered up my whole entire screen. Take the layer, drop it all the way down like this, boom, 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 pow. There you go, bang. I mean, look at that, you have a thumbnail. This thumbnail will get no views. I don't see any reason to. The only thing I can do, make this look a little bit better, go to layer, layer style, outer glow. Take that glow, make it white, bang, and then we need to like make this way softer, so you bring the size down a little bit. Well, actually no, you need to bring the spread all the way down. Bring the size up. The spread can be a little bit higher, maybe like, kind of like that. And then what you do is you have that, and now you can just press Alt, drag it onto him, bang. And then you have a very legit thumbnail. And then, to make it even look a little bit better, I don't like how this flag is kind of sticking out of the V, so we could bring it like that, but then the bottom is too low. Now, I mean, this looks, we want that flag a little bit more centered, so I'm gonna bring it here, get that yellow, this yellow stake. I don't like how that's like in the periphery, so I'm gonna bring that just outside, put the flag in the middle. Now I'm gonna hide all the rest of this, and that's exactly where I want it. So what I need to do now is, just with this layer, go to here and then just drag here, select this, generative fill, generate anything. Gonna use AI. But I'm using AI as my paintbrush. I'm not using it as the entire goddamn freaking thumbnail. You know what I mean? How many times? I've said this way too many times. So there you go. So no, you can look through the options. Now I'm gonna generate the bottom. We just merge these layers into one picture. It's freaking genius. What I would do in the past if I had a situation like this is like I would blur the edges. I would copy the edges and drag them. Like, it's hard to explain, but now merge it with layer 3. Sorry, merge it with layer 3. Merge layers, bang. Now you have an entire generative fill, which is your own picture. Look at that. Adobe has made that for you. Thanks, Adobe. Show all the rest of our layers. Bang, 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 bang. Is that everything? Look at that, very simple. And that's it. Relatively clear that it's about golf. There's a flag stick in the middle. We're wearing golf attire. There's a versus. You know, this took me what, like 30 minutes to make? It's usually how it goes. I've totally lost the plot here. I'm totally losing my mind doing this. I can't stand Bryson Dechambeau and his thumbnails and all the other like good, bro. Let's look at good, because that's the most popular. Let's look at these good gooners, bro. Now, like this thumbnail right here, it's all blurry, but it just doesn't look real. This one is a great example. They're all dressed up in a suit and tie, but they're not wearing a suit and tie. It's entirely superimposed, but it's not even superimposed. It's just generated with AI. Something about this is just weird to me. Let me just put it this way. I've created a thumbnail in some app. I wanted to see what would happen. I wasn't happy with any of the thumbnails that I made. So I AI generated one. And I posted the video with the AI generated thumbnail. When I posted it, I just had this like weird feeling that it wasn't me. I had this weird feeling that I didn't make that thumbnail, and I couldn't bear having it be on my YouTube page when I know that I didn't make it. I can't even explain the logic behind how I felt, but I literally took the thumbnail down, made a new one, and just posted it. Golf content, because of Good and Bryson Dechambeau, has become contrived. Anyway, who gives a frick about this? Let's go here. We're gonna Control-Shift-S, save as, save a copy, save it as a JPEG. Here we go. Now we're at our video, autistic guy versus minor, golf. Upload file, now we go here, press save. Now look at that, now our video, bro, our video is public. Can this thing go public already? Like, what the hell? There we go. There we go, finally. Bang, public video, baby. Now our video is public, and look at that. It fits right in with the rest of our content, I think. Kind of fits the vibe. I made the video. I made the thumbnail. 100% me. Suck on this, Bryson. Bryson Dechambeau. He's probably bigger than me. Damn it. That's really all I have to say. See ya. This is the thumbnail I made for the first part. I think it's pretty good. 14,000 impressions, 1% click-through rate. That is awful. Let's check the other ones. This one, I thought this was a great thumbnail. 1.3%. Golf is very popular on YouTube, and I have no idea how to get clicks. I mean, let's compare it to Bryson Dechambeau. Bryson Dechambeau, dude. Bryson Dambles. Byron's Dambles. Byron's Dumbbells. Okay, I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, here we go. Here's his most recent thumbnails. These are all made with AI. All these thumbnails are made with AI. I don't even have words to describe how stupid that is. How dumb and pathetic that is to make your thumbnails with AI. The click-through rate on this guy's videos are probably like 5% minimum. Minimum. And I can't even crack 2%. I'm truly the one getting clowned here. If you make thumbnails with AI, like, what am I clicking on? When you click on one of my videos, people don't even care about that, you know? It's mine, bro. It's mine. I made this. No, why am I even crying about this? Just make the thumbnail, bro. Okay, let's go.